Capricorn, welcome to your reading for the week of March 8th. Looks like a great week. Actually, there's like a pretty strong love focus this week as well. You have the Seven of Hearts first. Seven of Hearts is actually feeling a lack of love, but what we need to do is turn the 7 into an 8. And what's interesting is you have the 8 of Hearts coming up in a couple cards here. And the Seven of Hearts wants us to communicate to get relationships going in our life, basically. Under the Seven of Hearts, we are actually the one that's missing from the card and not allowing it to be an 8. So to make that happen, we have to communicate with people, meet new people. So if you're feeling a lack of love this week and you are in a relationship already, just communicate with your partner and be like, I need to spend time with you this week or whatever. A lot of times we can have those feelings in relationships where we just need to spend time with the person we're with. So this card just says open up and talk to your partner, and guess what, they're right here on the card. Like I said, we are always the one that's missing from the card, even though we might feel like it's them. And they're more than willing and more than happy to spend time with you. So if you feel that and you're in a relationship, just communicate. If you're not in a relationship, it's a great week to go out and meet people, and we're going to get into that in a second. But next you have the Queen of Spades, which could be somebody you meet this week as well in a love type relationship. But the Queen of Spades to me is more about being a visionary, and seeing into the future and looking at the future and where you want your life to be. I think a lot of you could be having those experiences. I think a lot of you Capricorns already have had those experiences in your life, where you are seeing into the future a little bit. Me personally, I do think that Capricorns can be rather intuitive as well. I mean, Capricorn, when you think about it, I think in like Hindu astrology, Capricorn was originally represented as a crocodile, so being in the water and on the land, like being good at living in the water but also being on the land at the same time, so being very grounded but also very intuitive. It's interesting because if we look, actually, not to get way off topic here, but if we look at a lot of Capricorns, at least the ones I've experienced in astrology as well, they can have very interesting water type placements where water weighs heavily in their chart, so they can be very intuitive, and that's what this card's about. It's about being intuitive, seeing into the future. I think a lot of you Capricorns already are kind of seeing your future and where you want to go. And this Jack of Clubs that's coming up next is coming in and saying just you need to plan everything and all the steps to get there. Sometimes queens can be a little bit lazy, so we can get a little bit lazy when we can see into the future. Sometimes it makes us feel good, when you can see where you're going to be, and then we don't do anything, and then we never get there because we already had the feeling. The Jack of Clubs about like planning out the little steps to get to where you want to go in life or in your relationships or in your business, and taking the necessary steps to get there. So just making sure that you're planning those things out. Next, we have the Eight of Hearts. There you go. The Eight of Hearts, communicating with people. The Eight of Hearts is a great card because it's a card of, putting energy into things and getting it back. When we have an Eight of Hearts, we get back exactly what we put out, basically. Sometimes more, which is nice, but always pretty much exactly what we put out. So it's a great card, if you want to start a relationship, to go out and meet as many people as you possibly can. Not one person. It's not going to work if you just go try to talk to one person. You have to talk to a lot, and especially you have the Ten of Hearts as well, which represents even more opportunity, but it also represents needing to open up to a whole group of people. This is also a great card for work. If you want to earn more money this week, just work extra hard. Especially if you have a business, work extra hard this week. You could really see some great returns. And next we have the Ten of Hearts, which is frequently called fortune after difficulty. Good things happening to you after a difficult period of time, better times coming in, being able to move forward, and just seeing better energy. But it also represents, again, a group of people. So if you want love this week, which it definitely seems like you do, you definitely want to open up to a group of people in general. But it looks like a great week overall. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.